Hey, Teresa, how go and big up yourself. There's some more people far from the line. Good night, good night, good night. Big up yourself, Teresa. A whole heap of things may I tell you about on the tour, so want to discuss some more because we couldn't discuss everything in the video from post earlier. Alright, so I'm gonna share out the live, share out the live, guys, share out the live. I'm gonna share it in the group so maybe more people can forward the live. On the live. So yeah, I'm share out the live now. So come on, we are gonna talk about the toll. So as I did I say, Lisa Anna did a blast the toll operator, the toll authority of Jamaica plus she da call on the government to put in place plans where emergency vehicle plus police personnel can access the school free of cost without exemptions. So basically, people are just say the police use the ambulance and the police service vehicle them to do them business, them private business. Them not use it to do the public things that do the public work. Angie Wagwan, it's a long time I not even see you. Respect the power upon your life, man. Good night. I hope all is well with you. It's been a minute. But anyways, as I may I say, Lisa Hanna blast the government on the toll authority of Jamaica. So basically, we're going Saturday night with the police constable, Mr. Carr. Um, you know, lost control of his vehicle. He was heading to St. Andrew to conduct work, and he didn't make it. His car overturned along the north-south highway, and it overturned in a ditch near Golden Grove in St. Anne. So basically, his fellow colleagues were trying to assist him to bring him to the hospital, but however, in their attempt to assist him, the toll operator were giving them a and hard time to get to Mr. Carr. But what I heard, he was there like for a few hours before they could even get to him. They had to lift the barrier to go and get him and bring him to the hospital. But stuff like that, the toll operator shouldn't even consult his supervisor. That's what they're saying. He would have to consult his supervisor or her supervisor because I don't know if it's a female or a male. So they would have to do that before they could let through the police personnel. But they said that would take like seconds. That's what the toll operator, not the toll operator, the toll authority are saying, and they put out a article earlier today. So they are trying to clarify the emergency vehicle access to toll highways. So maybe read the article in a little bit from now. Yeah. Uh, this oh, it's true. Long time and hope all is well with you. I'm good on my end. Yeah, Andrew, everything is good, man. Just the year upon another live. Yeah, big up to him. Yeah. So as somebody that say, Lisa Anna, Lisa Anna even have an experience, a similar experience, but not like a car crash. A similar experience where she was, you know, going about her business and she was on the toll, the same south highway, yeah. And she was heading, I don't know where she was heading, but she was going about her business. On reaching the toll booth, she was a- attempting to, you know, pay, but guess what? She didn't have any cash, but she had her bank card with her, and she was trying to get through. But however, they said that they don't take cash. So she had to call somebody from Wayne, St. Catherine in Caymanas to come and bring some cash to her so she could move on to do her business. But, you know, the government have agreement with the Chinese, yeah, have agreement with the Chinese, but certain things were supposed to be lined out where emergency vehicles at one and police personnel should be on that agreement that they should go through the toll free of cost without exemptions. Guys, if you're just coming in, make sure you like up the live. We're talking about Lisa Hanna blasting Toll Authority of Jamaica. Yeah, because what happened on Saturday night with the police constable. Their colleagues were trying to assist him in bringing him to the hospital. So yeah. So that's what I say. Yeah, them should have some agreement that should be written down first, where the emergency vehicle and police personnel should access the toll free of cost. But some people are saying that the police and the emergency units use the service vehicles for private business, but that doesn't matter if they use it for private business or whatsoever. They should go through the toll free of cost, no matter what. Emergency vehicles should go through the toll free and police personnel. So Lisa Anna is saying that um, Ferry police station should access the toll, and the Claremont police station plus the Senate Bay, police station. Those vehicles should access the toll free of cost without exemption. But however, what I'm saying that yeah, they are the one that's supposed to enter the toll free of cost because on that north south leg of highway 2000, only three police stations should access the toll free of cost. So I don't know, but hopefully Mr. Andrew Holness and the Toll Authority of Jamaica can sit down and have an agreement, signed agreement, not verbally, signed agreement where emergency vehicles should access the toll free of cost. You know, I think I read something where they say the JDF can access the toll free of cost if I'm not mistaken. But what I'm saying that agreement should have been signed from the first go, from the get go. They should have signed that agreement. They shouldn't reach this far where somebody lost their life because of, you know, their stupidness. They should have let through the emergency vehicle so they could go and pick up Mr. Carr. Maybe he would be living today. Delay is danger, and I heard that's what I said first, that he was there for a few hours suffering before his colleague before his colleagues could render him some assistance. So guys, tell me what you think. Tell me if the agreement should have signed from the first get go before they were building the highway. They should have think of that before. Those were supposed to be signed, not verbally but signed agreement. But hopefully, what happened with Mr. Carr can shed some light, and hopefully they can sign some agreement before anything happens. Before anything happen again like that. So we have a article with the Toll Authority of Jamaica. So basically, the Toll Authority seeks to clarify emergency vehicle access to toll highways. So So the toll authority has sought to clarify the matter of emergency vehicles access to the toll roads, even as a formal report detailing the circumstances surrounding Saturday's crash, which resulted in the death of a police constable. So basically, the matter have to clarify what happened. So I'm going to continue read the article. Same way. In a press release today, the authority noted that preliminary reports from the operators indicate that the vehicle, which collected the injured officer and transported him to the Senance Hospital, had to pay at one toll booth but was given free access to exit at another. Once the situation was explained to the attendant. So him have to pay? Why him have to pay we go through the toll and he might try him very best to assist him colleague. Why didn't they let him through at first? Maybe the first instance when him have to pay, that hold up a lot of time and them really did and say them not let him through, me not let you through, me not let you through and have the emergency vehicle there for hours before they let them through. So why would they have to pay? They could have even let them through free because it's emergency. And what if they didn't have no money? Jeez, man, that's crazy. But anyways, protocol dictates that at attendant protocol dictates that an attendant must seek approval from a supervisor in order to grant the toll exemption. This process is usually done in less than 90 seconds, the release said. But yo, this country repeats. In less than 90 seconds, they could have talked to their supervisor. That's what the article is saying. I I'm the one. I'm not the one that wrote this. This is what I'm reading. So basically, 90 seconds. Why were they there for hours before they could assist Mr. Carr? They're trying to distance themselves from, the backlash. But let me continue. Reports in the media which stated a delay of up to 4 hours are therefore inaccurate. Let me read over this piece. All emergency vehicles should be free of toll like here in the US. That's what I'm saying, Angie. The government of Jamaica are, I should say, they're basically not thinking about these things, or I could say they don't care, or they're just greedy. So let me read over this again. Reports in the media which stated a delay of up to 4 hours are therefore inaccurate. Remember at first when they tell them that them they were there for hours before they could assist Mr. Carr. That means it's not lie. Maybe you could say that it is as what I'm saying. Whenever I hear something, if it don't go so, in here go so in Jamaican terms. Everything in Jamaica turn back ways. Don't Angie. Same thing me I say. Emergency vehicle and police vehicles are free on tour anywhere in the world. So basically the Jamaican government let the Chinese trick them or they would say not the Chinese trick them, the Jamaican government trick their own self. Because anywhere, everywhere in the world, emergency vehicle from once you hit the toll, you should have be free of cost. They shouldn't even ask you no question, nothing, just let you through. Emergency vehicle and police personnel should be free. So the government never think about this. They're greedy and they don't care about their citizens. Even police, even they don't care about their civil servants. Not even the doctors, the nurses, doctors and nurses and teachers. Hardly they hardly want to pay them because they owe them a lot of money now. They think they're just greedy. Yeah, greedy, Miss Melanin, they're greedy. And Teresa say, pure slackness are gone. Yeah, a whole lot of slackness. All of most, all our, all of most system, hold on, all our most system in Jamaica is not level free for us. And me I tell her Angie, Jamaica government, crazy man. So let me continue read the article anyways. So let me start over this again. Reports in the media which stated a delay of up to 4 hours are therefore inaccurate. It must be noted, gaining access to the North-South Highway is automatic for all users. A toll card is issued at the point of entry, and it is only upon exit that toll payment would be required. What? Alright, let me read this over again. Reports in the media which stated a delay of up to 4 hours are therefore inaccurate. It must be noted gaining access to the North-South Highway is automatic for all users. That's true. A toll card is issued at the point of entry, and it is only upon exit that toll payment would be required. Hmm. So basically, what am I say the 4 hours delay before they could access the toll to render Mr. Carr some assistance. They're saying the 4 hours is inaccurate. That means the 4 hour something maybe it's maybe 3 or 2, but they say it is inaccurate the 4 hours. So why didn't they say how many minutes or hours they were there trying to access the toll to um you know render Mr. Carr some assistance? As I say, in Jamaican terms, if you no go so, you nearly go so. The toll operators behave like it's their business, that the money go into them pocket. Alright. Me personally, from the police them come and tell me say, yo, a crash go on. If me I'm one of the toll operator. I'm one of the toll operators, right? And I am working at the toll booth. And they come to me and say, there's an emergency on the toll. A police crash. A civilian crash. Basically, me not ask them no more questions. But them telling me that and me see a police vehicle them and ambulance or whatsoever. Me I tell them to go on through. Afterwards me will see if me can get to the supervisor and tell them to this and that one and let them through. The supervisor have to understand because emergency you don't delay emergency people. You try to let them through quick as possible so they can go and render the the um the victim or victims assistance quick enough so they could reach the hospital so they could save a life. So basically what I'm saying, if they let through the emergency vehicle early enough, because they said that the 4 hours is inaccurate, means it's somewhere near the 4 hours, maybe it's 2 or 3 hours. They said the four is inaccurate. So look at logical thinking. If it's not four that as what they said, it may be 2 or 3. It couldn't be less than that. Inaccurate means it's not like what said, but it's maybe near. However, so maybe Mr. Carr could be living today, breathing in the Senate Bay Hospital if they did let through the emergency or whatsoever quick. You know, you don't delay emergency vehicle. Angie, may I tell you, say, that's how them go on, you know. The work of them, we work at certain place, go on like a for them place or for them business. Like them are going to lose money, like a for them pocket the money are going on. The Chinese, them a take all of the money and send it go to China. Them a build up China, you know. Them a take the money, send it go China and build up China. Right now, China is one of the number one manufacturer in the world right now. Them have Chinese people all over the world. The other day when COVID come in, it kind of cramped China a little bit. And not a little bit, a whole lot. And now they have a second third wave, something like that. Now they have to lock down. So anyways, so so the North South con hold on concession agreement 2012 clause 18.7 states that subject to subject to procedures to be jointly established by the parties. Cars or other vehicles belonging to the Jamaican Emergency Service shall be exempted from the obligations to pay tolls when they are on duty. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me read over that again, peeps. Let me read over that again because more fully understand what may I read. 6 people on the live, guys. Make sure you like up the live, share out the video if you can. And you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And make sure you're telling your auntie, uncle, friend, niece, nephew about the channel. Anyways, alright. The North South Concession Agreement 2012 Clause 18.7 states that subject to procedures to be jointly established by the parties, car or other vehicles belonging to the Jamaican Emergency Service shall be exempt from the obligation to pay tolls when they are on duty. This means once an emergency vehicle which is on duty presents itself at the toll plaza, there should be no requirement for payment. Hey, alright. So true, some workers now give you a blight in a nothing. Sometimes I may say Angie have to give people blight. The same person we have to give blight, maybe you go see a struggle on the road one day and give you some assistance. You can't be too hard when they work in the public. They can't be too hard. You have to give people like some workers behave like a them are the boss, like a them own the business. Same to Terry. Angie. Sometimes you have to give people like you can't be too hard in a life. Like same person you have to give like maybe see a struggle one idea and help you out. So I can read over this again so you get so you get the full understanding. So basically what am I say? The North-South Concession Agreement 2012 Clause 18.7 states that, subject to procedures to be jointly established by the parties, cars or other vehicles belonging to the Jamaican Emergency Services shall be exempted from the obligation to pay tolls when they are on duty. This means once an emergency vehicle which is on duty presents itself at the toll plazas, there should be no requirement for payment. So basically, they must say if an emergency vehicle pull up at the toll plaza, them not to pay them to let them through. So why the police service vehicles them never weren't why aren't they in this agreement as well? It's only saying that emergency vehicle. That means the ambulance. But would I say you could have say the police vehicle or emergency vehicle that day because them are going to try to assist somebody to bring them to the hospital. Because sometimes emergency vehicles you can't get none to but the police them have to bring you to hospital sometimes like the emergency vehicles them kind of short in the country. Them need more of that and more fire station and stuff like that. But I don't know why the in this agreement service the police service vehicle them should in this agreement as well. Not just the ambulance, but from it's as they could say government vehicles, they should let them through. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so me I tell you people a BS slackness going in Jamaica. BS slackness. But as I say, hopefully this can make sense prevail. So let me go finish with the article now, peeps. Um, so according to the toll authority, preliminary reports from the operators concerning the incident state that there was no issue in the public safety and traffic enforcement branch highway patrol unit gaining access to the highway to attend to the crash site. This was confirmed in a statement obtained via the media by Deputy Superintendent Raymond Wilson, Welfare Director in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, which is the JCF, as first responders, members of the which is the PSTEB, which is the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, yeah, as maintaining electronic access to the toll roads. As first responders, member of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch maintain electronic access to the roads. Hmm. So basically, and the authority having consulted with the Ministry of Transport and Mining, Alisha, as well as the chairman of authority in moving to advance exiting existing plans to expand the number of JCF service vehicles with electronic access beyond the PSTEB, which is the Public uh, Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch Highway Patrol Unit, which currently has responsibility for monitoring the North-South Highway. Minister Shaw has also committed to a further detailed review of the policies and procedures, noted the release. The toll authority has further expressed deep condolences to the family of police constable, which is Mr. Carr, who succumbed to injuries received after being involved in a crash on the North-South Highway on Saturday. The authority said it will provide a more detailed update once the formal reports are received from the JCF and the toll operators. So please, now we upon some more info So anytime we get some more info to know me, I'm gonna make another video and drop it. Yeah, keep you all updated. So as I say, hopefully them change these plans and put in some better plans where public not the public but the service vehicles can access the toll free of cost and more emergency vehicles can access the toll. But sometimes them say out of bad things, some good things always prevail. But some of the time we can even sometimes we don't have to make bad things happen before we do something good. But as I say peeps, good sense prevail from this. Like, share and comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Yeah man, so it's thanks everybody for liking up the video. I have 9 likes on the video. But just hopefully this I can make something happen. But I'm glad to some of the people them we have powers in the country, have authority in the country, advise them opinion and let their voice be heard. So there can be a change, you know. But I'm tired to hear things like this. I'm hopefully nothing like this happen again. Because the toll operator them, some of them are going like them no want to give people die and anything. But all him know when I let through the police and make Mr. Carr dead, you think him to lose him work too. Or the toll operators. Cause maybe I'm more than one of them they don't want to let them through. You see? Some people them to lose them work. Imagine. Maybe the police them all have preached themselves to let them through. That's what I'm reading at the article, note article. Them end up pay a one and maybe them couldn't pay the next one. Them could only manage to pay a one toll booth. I mean the toll plaza them only could have pay a one and maybe them even have preached to the toll operator say, oh, let me show, one will assist Mr. Carr in a bad condition, him crash up there, so I want to go for him, I want to bring him to hospital before him pass away. You know, but me I tell you, say, no wonder if them toll operator they have a heart. Imagine the police and they have preached here, say, let me show, I want to assist somebody in a need, I want to assist him, I want to assist them, because I didn't him and him female passenger, maybe I'm girlfriend, I'm not sure. So maybe all them a preach to me say, more, let me through, I'm going to assist him right now. And you did it sit down and go on like you're not even have a heart, brother. Come on, man. Imagine somebody in dire need, the man crash. Him in dire need, he want some assistance, he want some more than help him want. And you did it and the police, them a preach you say, let me through, and you not let me through. How can one be so selfish? Imagine, me I tell you people, them say come like if you don't have money in this country, I come like a lot. But as I say, it all come down to the people. It all come down to the people, me I tell you. So make sure you all share the video, leave a like on the video, see me like up the video, share the video page. You know. Never did I plan to stay too long tonight, because I know what me always do it. Yes guys, and make sure y'all watch my 4K watch hours. Click on the channel, go on my playlist to 4K watch hours. I'm begging you guys to watch it. the 4K watch hours for me. Please and thank you. We need watch it for me. Cause I need to get back more watch hours and get back monetized and things here. So, can keep focus, post more updates and more videos and keep you all posted, what's happening in and around Jamaica as well. See, man. Yeah, man. So, my big one, guys, watch the 4K watch hours on the channel. That's my playlist, 4K watch hours playlist. 3 people up on the live right now. Want to know? Click on the channel and go in a playlist and search for 4K watch hours. Is that the first one, I think? No, that's the second one. You will see, just click on it, you will see 4K watch hour video. So guys, click on it, watch it. You can run it, let's say if you run it today, you can get a 2 day break and then run it again. You shot a whole heap of watch hours, guys. You shot at least 1,000 plus watch hours. But I continue putting work here and not stop. Yeah man, not stop, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to Miss Melanin yet, make sure you subscribe to her real quick. I'm gonna drop our YouTube link in the channel, in the comments. So you can go and subscribe to her. She are trying to get some subscribers so she can start the live. See me? One, even if I want subscriber she get tonight, I even one subscription is better than none. Yeah. So make sure you subscribe to her. I know what you say from where I start be consistent on YouTube. You notice that I get a lot of subscribers and the watch hours them a go up plus the views and things like that. So say you guys are supporting me a whole lot and I respect that. Yeah, as I say, want to watch the 4K watch hours and then I'll give a 2 day break and run it again. And I appreciate everybody that support me. I tell them if you support me still, but support me, I really appreciate that. No joke. Really appreciate that. I don't know personally, but not everybody, but a few person up on the channel personally, but not everyone I know personally. And I support me like family see me. YouTube street so y'all are supporting me like family. Like when I'm a family member, them not support me. So just a company live guys. Want to know watch my 4K watch hours, click on the channel and go in a playlist and you see 4K watch hours. Want to know watch 4K watch hours, please. And get a 2 day break and then run it again. You need to get what more watch hours up and running so we can get monetized. Yeah man. So so we can stay relevant and keep you all updated and stuff like that. And man, we really appreciate the support. So guys, as I say, we're gonna end the live now. So just coming on guys, you miss a whole lot. So you can rewatch the video and y'all would know what we were discussing tonight. So at the end of live now guys, so y'all have a good night. Stay focused, stay blessed, and thanks for tuning in to your boy Rhyme Nation. Big up everyone.